Okay, second grade, today we are going to learn about different types of problems for adding and subtracting. So let's look at this word problem. It says Johnny has some crayons in his school box. His mom bought him 15 more. He now has 35 crayons in his school box. How many did he have to start with? So if we're looking at this, Johnny already has a box of crayons, but his mom is giving him 15 more. So there's a change occurring in our problem. So if there's a change occurring in second grade, we have to remember it's either going to be join or separate. Well, we're not taking any crayons out of his box. We're putting more in. So therefore, it's going to be a join model. So if we look at this, and we look here, well, we don't know how many Johnny had to start with. So that's what we're looking for. However, we do know that his mom bought him 15 more crayons to put in his box, so that's going to be our change. That's what's changing in our problem. And our result, after his mom bought him the 15 crayons, is that he now has 35. So that's going to be our result. So again, we have the change, we have the 15, but we don't know what we started with, but we do know our result is 35. So, in order to find this, we are going to need to subtract our change from our result. So, we are going to do 35 and 15. Well, I'm taking 5 ones away from 5 ones. So if I take 5 ones from 5 ones, it's going to be 0. And I'm taking 1 10 away from 3 10s. So if I'm taking 1 10 away from 3, I'm going to have 2 10s left. So 20 is what Johnny started with. He started with 20 crayons. So again, we started with 20. His mom gave him 15 more. So we came up with our result of 35. Alright, second grade, today we're going to look at different addition and subtraction problem types. So, let's look at this problem. Kristen has 22 pieces of gum. She gave 15 pieces to Tori. How many pieces does Kristen have now? So, she started out with 22 pieces of gum, and she took away 15 pieces and gave them to Tori. So, again in this problem, there is a change occurring. It's the 15 pieces that she's giving to Tori. So if we remember second grade, if there's a change occurring, it's either going to be separate or a join problem type. Well, again, if we're taking the 15 pieces away, it's going to be separate because we're separating the 15 pieces from the 22. So if we look at our separate linear model, we see that we have the start, which we know our start. It's 22. And she gave away 15 pieces to Tori. So that's going to be our change, is the 15 pieces that she gives to Tori. And notice how I'm writing my numbers on the lines and not in the boxes because this is a linear model, not an area model. So, if she started with 22 and she gave 15 pieces to Tori, we're going to have to subtract to find our result. So we're going to subtract our start, which is 22, from our change, which is 15. So I can't take 5 ones from 2 ones, so I'm going to have to regroup. I'm going to have to take 1 10 away. And so now I have 12. Yes, I can take 5 ones away from 12. And that is 7 ones. And then I'm taking 1 10 away from 1 10. So then I have 0 10s left. So the result is Kristen now has 7 pieces of gum. Okay, so if I'm looking at my strip, she started off with 22 pieces, so that's our whole, but she gave 15 of those Tori, so this is my 15. And she has 7 left. Because remember, I can't make this my 7 and this my 15 because 15 is bigger than 7. So she gave her 15 pieces to Tori, and she has 7 left.